Hi! Since apparently a lot of people like my elephant informational board, I decided to create this short video to show you how I make such places. And we're gonna start with the hippopotamus. So right now I'm creating a small building in that New York Zoo style. It's a pretty classical one, and I think it turned out really cute. So with every animal, I try to find one aspect that I focus on. And with the hippopotamus, it's obviously its weight. They're really heavy, and that's why I decided to build not a scale, it's a balance. I hope the balance is the right word, since obviously English is not my native language. But it's just that that stuff that you can stand on one side, and the second side goes up if you're heavier. Oh, I hope you get it. But I think it's gonna be really cute for the guests to be able to measure whether they're heavier than the hippopotamus statue. As you can see, the statue I pick is made of bronze, so it should be covered from the rain. I think it should be hidden from the rain. That's why it's gonna stay under the roof. Just adding some finishing touches, and we're gonna be ready. Columns. I guess I should have skipped this part. It's not really interesting, but I promise you it's gonna end soon. Yeah, right now I added some signs just to let the guests know that you can measure your weight here. From the other side, instead of the bronze statue, you're gonna see an actual information board, from the game. And let's start. Here we have this part in between. The statue goes inside. Ugh, another details. No. And this was the hard part, because I needed to choose the right element, and I decided to go with this one just on the other side. So I rotated it, and right now I think it looks pretty nice, and I think it's clear what it is supposed to do, right? Just to make it easier, I added this panel here and some paws. My first idea was adding the footprints here to make it clear you can step here, but this is a zoo, so I think the paws are the better choice. Going with some flower. Some details to make it more sophisticated. And lights. Most of my boards have lights, so you can use them either during the day or the night. You don't have to think about this. Yeah, this is cute. This looks nice. And yeah, the part in the middle between the sections were just stone, and it doesn't seem natural, so I added some rubber here to make it more realistic. I think it looks better now. Moving it, and what do you think? It looks like this. I think it's really natural, and it's really obvious what you're supposed to do here. Who weighs more? You can measure how many people would it take to weight as much as the hippo does. I'm really happy with how it turned out, and decided to add rubber here too. Because if people stand here, it's gonna go down and hit the stone pavement. And just not to make it happen, I added rubber. And here, that's how the path is supposed to go. In my idea, of course, you can do it completely differently, but I think that's gonna work best. So when you look here, you see the statue, and when you look from here, adding some lights, I've already told you. And yeah, to make it more elaborate. Go. Turn around. Hippopotamus, of course. I needed to add a name tag so everyone would be sure what is it. Adding some nice items inside to make it just fit the whole New York Zoo theme. And the hippo was too much. Yeah, I deleted it. Yes. And if you look from here, you can learn some stuff from the board. Another one, let's go to the elephants. I've already told you a lot about this, so I'm not gonna do it again, just to show you how it looks. Right now, we're gonna focus on the gorilla. So this one will be an African one, right? No. Okay. So we start with some wood and some mud walls, and I think they really fit the entire theme. It took me some time to figure out how I wanted to look like, but I'm really satisfied with the result because, oh yeah, you see, this height difference makes it look really natural, I think. And since it's in Africa, we need some sunshade, right? Because if we're gonna just sit and or stay and read the informations, it would be cute if you were shaded from the sun. So adding some stuff right now. And as I told you, with every animal, we need to focus on one thing. With gorilla, I decided to focus on its strength because although their skeletons are pretty similar to ours, they have much bigger arms and they can carry extremely heavy loads. So this is what I decided to focus on. Adding some nice looking natural fans, some stones, and a lot of African tropical plants. You know, just to make it look cute. You need this stuff. The other side. Some flower, but we're gonna get there. More plants. And let's go. Oh, as you can see, I added a lot of wooden, I don't know how to say it, wooden fence. Let's go just with the fence and decided to continue this on the wall. So here I added, it's not sticks. I forgot the word. Of course I forgot the word. Some lamps. Yeah, let's place it all. And as you can see, I'm slightly changing it so it looks more realistic and natural. And as we have this kind of a, it's not forest, but with the sticks, it looks kind of like forest. We add a gorilla silhouette, an exclamation mark, so everyone will see it. And I could live that. Yes, because gorilla could live that, you're just gonna see. Right now I'm copying my idea from the elephant board. You know, with the point and with some more informations. And I think it looks real cute. You don't really have to write anything, it just has to look like there's something written. Yeah, we're ready with this, and now we can build our heavy stone to lift. Oh, gosh, I'm really stressed when I try to say a lot. So, adding this one to the group to make it easier on you. Of course, you can download it all from the workshop. I hope you do, because I think they all turned out really cute. And let's build the heavy stuff to lift. I added a lot of ropes and the big stone, which is of course impossible for one person to lift, I think. And it looks super cute. What do you think? Placing some more plants, making the floor to stay on, connecting to the path. Another gorilla, because it's important for all the kids to remember this is a gorilla. That's what you're lifting it, because gorillas are strong. Some more constructional elements to make it look more realistic. And I think it's okay right now. Yeah, all I need now is another rope, you know, to have something to pull, and I decided to tie it to a stick right here. So all the guests can just walk up close and try to pull it. And I think it would take 3, maybe 4 people to lift such a big stone, but gorillas can do it. I believe the gorillas can do it. They're super strong and I love them. It's a shame they're so costly in the franchise mode. God, I don't have not a single gorilla yet, because they're so expensive. Yeah, since this one is ready, and I'm really happy with how it turned out, we can move to the last one. And for the last one, I decided to pick a giraffe. And as for the theme, we're gonna be in between the modern and the African one. You don't always have to choose just one theme. You can mix and match. At least I think so. I usually do it. And with the giraffe, of course, we're gonna focus on the height, because they're high as heck. Right now, the giraffe is answering one of the questions, and the green line is just to make you more focused on how high they are. They're so cute, I love them. Glass, again, just like with the elephant, because it's nice to be able to see through. I moved the line right above the giraffe. Look, just look how high this line is. And I had an idea from when I built an elephant exhibit, elephant habitat. Maybe you've seen this movie, but I made a gallery of the enrichments to make the visitors able to see it from up close. Right now this fence is gonna be higher, just like the glass panels. I like it. And I placed some typical giraffe plants here. Added the fence here. Of course a frame. Put it all into one group. And it took me some time because I thought I'd say I just spelled giraffe typically, but then I had an idea. They're high, right? So I can spell giraffe vertically. Giraffe. Yeah, there we go. It needed to be even higher, but I think it looks really, really nice as it's getting bigger, 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 bigger with each panel. No, this giraffe was not a good idea. I changed it. Please change it quickly. It doesn't look good. But then I remember there is no better way to show how high an animal is than to put a tree that's smaller next to it. And just some more plants, typical savanna African plants. Adding these two nice statues. Some typical African fence. You know, just to make it more elaborate. And instead of a typical bench, I added this one because I think it just fits better in this place. So yeah, I think we're finished. So let's just sum up quickly. With the hippos, we focused on the weight, and I built a balance so that you can stay here when the paws are and measure your weight against the hippo statue made out of bronze. Here in the African one, we focused on gorilla strength. I placed some plants just like the ones you place on gorilla habitat to keep it all gorilla focused. Yes, this is what I'm trying to say. I put a sunshade here because in Africa it's always very, very hot and it would be nice to have some shade while you sit here and read all these informations. And as the guests follow the path, they can see the gorilla silhouette saying I could lift that because they're super strong. And here we have a big chance to lift that giant stone. With the rope, I'm really happy with how it turned out. And now let's move to the very first board I created for you from the workshop. Here we have the silhouette of the male and the female elephants. You can compare them and compare yourself to their height. Here we have a baby elephant, so I think it's super, super cute. Some information from the elephant, typical back, and a measuring scale. I'm super happy with this one. It was my first and you really, really liked it, so thanks a lot. You can find it in the workshop. And the last one, just as high as giraffes. It's very simple. It doesn't always have to be elaborate. It has this nice feeder and I'm very, very happy with how it turned out. I hope you liked it. If you did, please write a comment saying which animal information point I should do next. Thank you very, very much for watching. You can subscribe me for more movies like this. I think I'm gonna make another one, this time using Indian and Eastern elements. So yeah, see you soon. Bye!